Good afternoon, Libra, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is to just go on and get your reading, and it's valid until the end of next month here. And as you've seen, I've been posting readings on what's your next step. And so what I wanted to do for you guys is to also, take some time out to give you this reading, okay? I've decided to go on and use my my tarot deck here is already displayed along with a few other oracle based cards, because one thing in life that we have to understand, Libra, is that sometimes we really have to kind of make hard decisions, particularly when we are usually kind of confronted with these type conflict riddle type relationships. So this spread actually is going to be useful to you to better facilitate your decision-making ability and to kind of show you what to really do as your next step, or actually what's going to be happening, as your next step. So prior to getting into your reading, and ladies and gentlemen, if you've yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. Keep in mind that this reading is not going to resonate for everyone, for every Libra, okay? For those of you that do, I certainly would hope that you would leave comments, okay, and also like and share. Okay, so I'm going to start off by first pointing out a few general observations, and just looking at your spread here, and then I'll just go on and dive deeply into your reading. Okay, I'm noticing here that with regards to your romantic situation, I don't see much passion and no ambition here, towards kind of continuing on in this relationship for some of you. Okay, I'm also feeling a sense that there seems to be no leadership as well in this situation. Okay, and then I'm just calculating these numbers real quick just to give you another message here. Your numerology theme here is it equates to 29, which we can reduce that to 11. So if we were to refer to the tarot of the card that represents 11, we have the Strength card, okay? Of course, it can be interchangeable in some decks, but I always view it as the Strength card, okay? And then that 1 plus 1 reduces to the High Priestess. So whatever it is that you're going through romantically, Libra, this quintessence, if you will, it actually tells you that you certainly have the strength to endure it. And I often see this card appears when someone is actually either going through a divorce or they are, in fact, parting ways forever, in fact. But with having that extra edge here with the High Priestess, it's also telling you to use your intuition to kind of get you to where you need to get to make the right decisions as it relates to your situation. I'm also seeing a strong indication here that I'm seeing that it looks like there was some type of physical pain for some of you in this relationship. Okay, and I feel that some of you may have even contemplated suicide, I'm kind of getting. And also I'm kind of also getting to that some of you might even be dealing with someone that's in prison, that is constantly going back and forth to jail or just doing, really messed up stuff here. And that, is just constantly keeping you on this wheel, as you will. Okay? So let's go on and just get started and get into the reading and see why some of those observations are true. Okay? And let's review the bottom card here. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, ladies and gentlemen, connects with fire signs: Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Okay? And Jupiter usually kind of governs this card, and it's all about synchronicities and, movement and fate, and like karmic type cycles. And it's certainly to note that this is not your first time being in this romantic situation. It's like you're on this wheel. It's not like you haven't experienced it before. But it also, ladies and gentlemen, shows kind of good luck surrounding your situation if in fact you kind of have a bit more patience here. But I feel that by having that patience, I mean, you have to really give this wheel a chance to turn. So that's why it's kind of encouraging your patience, okay? And also, I feel that although a segment of this, it seems like a more karmic type relationship that you have has come to an end, or is in fact coming to an end, you want to kind of do you, I feel, ladies and gentlemen, to kind of work on kind of realizing your goals with this card, okay? Because this card certainly shows that this would definitely be a vast improvement for you if you were to go in that direction. Even the potential, ladies and gentlemen, of having or establishing a new relationship. So it appears that, you know, I'm certainly seeing that it's certainly somebody from your past I'm kind of getting here, you know, and they're going to in fact return, I'm feeling, or try to return, and maybe, you know, some of you may have been trying to get in contact with this person and this person has been ignoring you, or it could in fact be vice versa. So this card is kind of suggesting to you not to kind of force issues. Again, kind of give, like I said, this wheel a bit more chance to turn, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So let's go on and just look at here and just see what your current situation looks like, or, you know, where you have starting here. We have that Nine of Swords card there. Okay? So with having that Nine of Swords card, that represents an air sign. Okay, a Libra, Aries, and or Gemini, okay? And Mars is usually connected, or Mars usually is in Gemini with this card. And this card is all about a feeling, ladies and gentlemen, of feeling undervalued, you know? Shame, you know, worry, you know, suspicions, all types of obsessions, you know, nightmares, including insomnia, and perhaps guilt for some of you, okay? So I'm feeling that many of you will kind of hate the situation that you're in due to a separation, okay? I kind of see you sad and kind of, you know, you're really worrying a great deal, okay? But guys, look at this symbolism in this card. You have these swords, right? And usually when swords usually are, you don't see any type of a shadow being cast. So, and then you see this, I guess, dragon here, and you know, all of this stuff is kind of in your mind that this card is kind of, that card is kind of saying here. And although your fears might be, I mean, your pain might be true, some of your fears may be unfounded here. So past doubts here are kind of hindering or impeding, ladies and gentlemen, your ability to kind of see clearly here. You know, you're kind of brooding over your situation in fear that your lover may not ever return here. You know, and some of you might even be feeling a bit guilty, as I've already indicated, wishing, you know, the return of your lover, you know. And even crying, or even being a bit critical of yourself that I'm getting here, you know? Because I feel that many of you do. You might want to kind of renew or reestablish or reignite that fire in your situation. But you need to explore your feelings a bit more closely, I'm feeling here. Because these feelings of hopelessness, they're not going to get you anywhere, you know? But it seems that a lover, perhaps one of you wants to make amends with one another, that I'm kind of getting here. Okay? So let's look at, regarding your situation, what really isn't important. It means that if you go in this direction, you're going to just be wasting your time with this person, with doing the energy projected from this card here. We have the Six of Cups there. Okay? So that card, the sun is in Scorpio, but of course it connects with all water signs, Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio. And this card is all about past memories, right? So certainly now is definitely not the time to be to contemplate the past, or past memories, or, you know, going down on that memory lane, or even playing that old sad love song, y'all. Even reconciling for some of you, okay? Or reigniting that fire that you guys might want to reignite. Now is certainly not the time to be doing that. But then you may ask, then what might be important for me to be doing at this moment, okay? You have the Death energy card there. Okay? I'm sorry, actually, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I forgot to post it up there. The Ace of Pentacles. So, ladies and gentlemen, now, that represents earth signs, by the way, and, you know, now it's time for you guys to kind of focus on yourself, ladies and gentlemen, just like this card is kind of showing, you know. Focus on yourself and your financial well-being, you know. Even an emerging business for some of you that seem to be maybe starting or contemplating, you know, and really try to keep a realistic type attitude, you know, and perhaps do something for fun for a change. It seems that you've been kind of bottled up and worrying a lot. It's just time for you to just get out and try to do something for yourself and just get your mind off your lover for the time being. Okay? So now let's see where your next step leads you to. Okay? You have that Death card. So, of course, that connects with Scorpio. And guys, this card always represents an ending, a change, or an acceptance of something that you have no control over anyway. It's all about transformation, divorce, and separation. So it looks like that many of you would have, it seems like you've outgrown this situation, and I feel that you're going to meet someone new. I think you're going to move ahead and kind of get out of this relationship, okay? So now let's take a peek at the additional oracle cards that I have here just to give you a bit more partner advice and kind of further emphasizing, you know, what's kind of important for you really to do here. This nurture card. It's really important, ladies and gentlemen, once again, for you to kind of nurture yourself, you know, and to kind of find ways to let other people know, you know, that you do, in fact, appreciate them. You know, take care of your body, ladies and gentlemen, and kind of maintain, you know, try to work towards, you know, very good eating habits and all of that, okay? And as a result, it's certainly showing that harmony is going to be restored once you kind of get there, because this is joy and stability. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, there are also other things that you might want to consider here that I'm getting here, especially with, you know, kind of looking at these other cards here. You have the owl, you know, card there, and that's telling you it's all about, you know, hidden secrets or even deception. So this card is telling you that it's very important that you really trust your intuition, just taking a step back to you when I indicated your numerology reading with the High Priestess. Trust and rely on your intuition, and that will never leave you or lead you astray. And you have the hourglass here. So with the hourglass, you know, it always kind of lets you know that, you know, time. It's all about time. And it's letting you know that time is kind of running out. And it's really time for you to really make a decision here. Okay? And you can't keep delaying it. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. It is, once again, valid until the end of September. I will be happy to hear your comments. And if you have any questions about this reading or any other, you can certainly contact me as well at yzio.com, and that information will be, in fact, provided in the description box. Okay? Be sure to subscribe and like and share. Thanks a lot.